recording. So the recording is started. Let me check if yes. Yeah. So today we will have the introduction session for our course. I will explain all the main goals we have on this course. I will also explain the organizational moments, those organizational points we have, and also today we are going to do one task, and basically this will be first task, and as Zan already mentioned, this will be more practical course since the first part is already done by you, most of you. I don't know, maybe then we'll have today the part where you will introduce yourself, and then also we can know what's your knowledge, which you already know, what you're ready to do, and yeah, so the others can also know it. Yes, so this is what we are going to do, and maybe let me start with the introduction presentation. And yeah, so again, one more point before we start regarding the communication channel and the organization of communication we have. So those of you who already the first part of this bootcamp, you already know that we use Discord as the communication channel. I will share the link with those who is not in this group yet, and then you can join. So I will share this link in Discord, in WhatsApp group. Please join. Those of you who has not joined it yet, please join. Those of you who already are in our Discord channel, I mean this one. So this channel, those of you who work with me already know. And so those who hasn't worked, then please join this this group. Okay, see people joining. Yeah, so you can also join it after the session, so it's no rush here. And yeah, regarding the organizational point of view, so first of all, you can write everything you want in this group, and so all the questions to me or to other participants, you can write them here. Also, if you want to contact me, actually you can see the section welcome and rules, and here you can actually find all the main say rules and main points what we have about our course. Yeah, so the schedule will be, as you already know, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, starting at 6:30 until 9:30. But again, it depends. You may have the practical tasks, so it may finish a little bit earlier, but then you will do some practical stuff. That may be the point. Also, we'll have the Saturdays, and regarding the Saturdays, I will share the schedule a little bit later today. And yeah, so usually there will be the breaks in between, 10 minutes or maybe a little bit less, so let's see. And yeah, so the conversation you can, the main conversation, this Discord chat will be used for the main conversation between us, between the participants, and you can also reach me in the personal chat here, or you can reach me in a public chat. So for the communication, we mostly use general chat. If it's not related to the homework, then you can use homework help channel, and then write the questions you're interested in. And yeah, you can also reach me by email. You also know my phone number, I guess, from WhatsApp group. You can check it there. So any channel communication channel you want, you can briefly reach me everywhere you want. Yeah. Do you have any questions about the communication we have? Yeah, regarding the meeting platform we use, I prefer using Google Meet since it's quite simple to use, and I guess it's a communication channel everyone can use without any issues, without any problems. So you can briefly. So yeah, we'll use Google Meet for the meetings, and all the so this will happen in the way that I will send you the link like 10 or 5 minutes before the session. So I'll send the link, then you can join the session there. So yeah, and all the sessions are recorded, will be recorded in YouTube, my YouTube channel, so you can check all the videos, all the recordings there. So if you're not able to join, then please watch the session there, and you'll find all the information there. Yeah, so then you can simply see these rules what I just mentioned you. So if you forget something or you're not sure about, you can check the rules again here, or reach me individually. Okay. Yeah, do you have any questions? Yeah, so I see that you joined. That's good. Yeah, so any questions, you can briefly write them there. Okay, so, and maybe if there are no questions, then yeah, by the way, during the sessions you can write the questions in Discord chat. I'm constantly checking it. I mean, it's behind my screen, and I can read all the questions, and I will answer to your questions after I see them. So Discord chat is here behind me, so I can see it, and please write the questions, and then I will answer them. Okay, so if everything is clear, then let's start with the introduction of our course. So the main objectives of this module will be that so at the end of this module, of this course, we have 80-hour module, 80-hour course. So after that, you should be able to state the expectations and ground rules of faculty and school. In this case, it's like more about our teaching, learning in general. In this course, so this course will be more practical than the previous one. This previous we have more theory. We discussed the basics of programming, the basics of object-oriented programming, exception handling, and programming in general. So in this course, we will mostly have practical tasks. We will cover some key parts of C#, and I mean .NET in general. In addition, I would like also to cover some a little bit of web development. So it means that we will take a look on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And yeah, we'll see how we can basically develop what are the basics of developing the web applications. So then what I want to hear today, can you please introduce yourself? Because there are some of you who I already know, but some of you I don't know. So maybe one by one, can you introduce yourself to the group? So share your previous experience in .NET, in C#, or just in your experience in programming in general, so I can know and all the group can also know it. Yeah, so maybe one by one. Any volunteers to start? So if not, then I guess we can go one by one from the list and maybe open the list. And the first one is Alina Babic. So yes, I already know you, but so can you introduce yourself to the group?
Sure. Hello, my name is Alina. I am a student. Currently, I'm the second course student of the Latvian University, and I've been a participant of She Goes Tech program a while ago. How many a month have passed? Maybe more. I am familiar with object-oriented programming and C#. We've been studying it, and I know something. I hope I haven't forgotten everything till this moment, but yeah, I don't know what else to say, but my expectations of the school, I want to deepen my knowledge about this even more. So hopefully after this course, I will know even more and will be able to do even more with my knowledge and use this knowledge in my everyday life and in the future also. Yeah, so nice to meet you, everyone, who I haven't already.
Yeah, thank you, Alina, for introducing yourself. Yeah, we will definitely have maybe not only the recap, but we will also go through the main topics we already covered in the previous course. We will have a recap of them again. We will go through, so you'll definitely remember all these, all the things we've gone through during the previous course. Okay, thank you, Alina. Then the next one is Maria Borisova.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Arthur, when you said that let's introduce yourself and let's go through the list, I remember exactly the school when the teacher asked it, and everybody was, I suppose, that afraid for asking him. So I'm Maria, and our last teacher tutor was Gust. Yes, and we finished our course first stage, I suppose, in August. On August, yes, and I would like try. I will try to remember what we studied, what we exactly were studying, and suppose that I didn't forget everything. So I suppose that I remember something, and I think that it will be very good that the new tutor, the new teacher, and that I will know something new, and everything will be clear and everything will be understandable to me. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you,
Maria.
Maria.
Evening.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. So that was also .NET course, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and also 100 hours. Yeah. Okay, good. So then I guess that was pretty much similar course that we had. So looks like Elena is kicked out of the teams. Not sure why. Is there a way we can get Elena back? So, guess so. Then maybe ask Elena. Maybe she can join the same link, I guess, right? Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Maria. Yes, definitely. And again, you have any questions, if there is anything not clear to you, then please let me know and I will try to help you. Okay, so next one is Agnes Briede. Is Agnes? Okay, Agnes was not here yet. So that was what's on noticed. Okay, then the next one is Anna Usova.
Hi, my
Hi.
name is Anna. I was in a group from Gust. Yeah, we finished in summer. So yeah, I was in a group figures like Dotnet, and yeah, we finished. And I would like to expand my knowledge about programming, and that's why I'm here. And yeah, yeah, that's about me.
Okay, and how you were doing there? So everything was clear for you, or how complicated was it for you?
It was hard because I started from the zero. I started from the zero without the background knowledge, and yeah, it was hard. But making the project with Madara, she's also here. At least I understood on what I would like to maybe focus more in the future. So yeah.
Okay, good. I guess most of you come from zero here, so that should be fine for everyone. Okay, thank you very much. And then we go next is Zane Kunzinia. Hello, Zane is here.
Yeah, hello, I'm
Hi,
here.
Zane.
I'm Zana. So I'm a project manager during working days for more than 15 years already. And I want to change my career to IT. And therefore I participated in
So sorry, you're not project manager in IT, right? So you're just project manager in not an IT field.
not in IT, and I want to change this field to IT.
Yeah, because in IT we also have project managers.
So maybe it's a chance for me.
Actually, for the project managers, I guess their duties are not really related to the programming or to any programming language.
Yes.
Sometimes, even in IT fields, because and also from my experience, there are the colleagues who are the project managers, and sometimes they may not even know the field we are working in. They just go through the Excel files and organizing, communicating the teams, and so just moving all the stuff. But yeah, so
it's quite similar.
Yeah, so
because I started with EU projects and in the municipality, and get a really good experience. And now I'm working in a private field in metalworking and in building, and it's quite similar things. It's project management. So, and this summer I participated in a .NET pre-bootcamp, and was some knowledge before because I started to study a little bit by myself and some courses. And as a result, yes, it's pre-bootcamp was very, very okay, and I liked it very much. And here I am for the next this period, and in my way. So I want to continue very much. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good because the project management is quite important field in IT
but I want
as well.
Program. I want to program.
That's also fine. You can. I'm not sure if you can mix these both fields.
Not?
Sure. Actually, I guess it's possible if you have like maybe several projects. I'm not sure if you can do it in one project, but in several projects, I guess that may be possible. Why not?
Okay, yeah, I think that's
really good because I mean you definitely fit in IT if you have the experience in project management, so you can be a project manager. That's good. Okay, thank you very much. Then Elena, next one is Elena, but Elena having the troubles rejoining us. So maybe then we can skip Elena for now. I know who is Elena. She already participated in the previous part of our bootcamp. So yeah, I know who Elena is, but yeah, so maybe let's then maybe wait if she rejoins. But first, for the next one is Madara.
Hello, my
Hi.
name is Madara. I'm also from the summer August Dotnet camp. Anna mentioned me previously. We worked together on our final project. We made like our web page. I liked the course. I did have some prior experience, a little bit on my own, and did go to like short courses as well. Yeah, I would really like to get more hands-on like experience, like with more projects. Me personally, I'm interested in video games, in digital art, so I would probably would try to incorporate it maybe in some homeworks or something. And yeah, I'm excited to be here, meet everyone. Hello.
And what about your knowledge in object-oriented programming and in the concepts of object-oriented programming, in other main concepts? How you feel there?
I
How
think
confident?
I feel confident as a beginner, but I would like to improve my knowledge definitely. You can never you can always know more, right? And yeah, SQL recently I have done a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. We also had the SQL in our previous part. So yeah, for me it's also really interesting how our course is different from the course I'm teaching, how it's different to what other teachers give. So let's see what are the differences. But I hope there won't be much differences in between these two groups joined this course. So I mean those who came from August's course and those who came from my course. But let's see. So I hope that you can help each other in case there are some fields maybe not really clear for one or another side, and then I hope we will merge all this knowledge into one. Okay, really good, Mandar. Thank you. And then next one is Agnieszka. I'm sorry, maybe I don't pronounce your name correctly. Agnieszka, is it correct?
It's good enough. No worries.
It's Polish, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my name is Agnieszka. You can call me Aga if it's easier. I have finished first part of Shigo's Tech in February this year. Then I couldn't continue, so now I'm back. I hope to continue with the learning now. I used to work in IT service desk, and now I would like to change my career to programming. I am familiar with object-oriented programming, but I believe that I have forgotten most of it. But I hope to refresh my knowledge in the coming days. And yes, looking forward to the course.
Yes, okay, thank you. We'll definitely go through these topics again. So yeah, and service desk, IT service desk, it's really important for IT, especially if something does not work or needs some IT help, then of course we reach IT service desk. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the next one is Weena.
Hi everyone, my name is Leonette. I finished the She Goes Tech course. We finished in mid-September. I really hope I haven't forgotten everything because it feels like it was such a long time ago. I really enjoyed the course and I really want to learn more about Dotnet framework and C#. And I think I'm familiar with object-oriented programming, but I'm not sure. One thing is to kind of read about it, and the other thing is to use it in practice. So I hope I can learn that more.
Yes.
So yeah.
Thank you, Weena. Yeah. So the next one is Maria, also from my course. Hi, Maria.
Hi, my name is Maria. Currently, I'm learning Finnish language in the university and teaching German language to kids. I know something about object-oriented programming, but not more than we have learned at She Goes Tech, and I hope to learn more about it. That's all.
Good. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. So yeah, we will go through. The next one is Anita Vasova.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I'm Anita. Nice to meet you, everybody. I finished summer course C# with Gusts and Nikita. It was a great experience for me, hard but very interesting. So I would like to continue my studying step by step. And I hope to change my career in the nearest future.
Change to IT, right?
First step to IT technologies.
Okay, yeah, let's make first steps. That's good. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. And the one from the west is Irena. Hi, Irena.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello, everybody. So I'm also from the summer group. I hope everybody hears me. Yes? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
I'm also from the summer group, and we ended at the end of July. So first of all, I also hope that I remember something. I'm also the person who started from zero, like really zero. Like as I told that the most difficult language is the first one, so I haven't coded anything, not HTML, like nothing. I like literally saw hello world like first time in my life. So it was also difficult for me, but it was interesting, and I want to participate here because I also want to improve my development skills and to understand if development is my thing or not, because after this first course I was left like in this 50-50 state, like yes or no. And I'm also interested to change my career to IT, but I'm not sure it would be development or something else. So I'm here a little bit to find out. I have worked in sales in IT, like for cloud solutions and web development companies, so I'm basically familiar a little bit of this kitchen. And one last thing is a little bit practical. These hours when we are studying are my working hours, as I'm working with America, so this is their working time, but I have agreement with management that I can do this course, but if I will have like some rush thing to do, I will do. So if I disappear from some minutes or somehow, then it's pretty normal. So but I'm really looking forward to learn something new about object-oriented programming and C#. So I think it will be great. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Irena. Yeah, okay, so I'm back. Thank you, Irena. Yeah, definitely that won't be the problem. if you maybe sometimes won't be able to join, all the sessions will be recorded, and then so you can take a look on them after the session anytime you want. Yes, so that should not be the problem. So if if anyone not able to join the Discord group, please let me know. And okay, so and maybe right now let's have let's say 7 minutes break, so you can, so those of you who hasn't joined the Discord group, please then do it and prepare for the upcoming session part. So let's meet at 7:20. Okay. Okay. So I'll be back in 7 minutes now. Unfortunately, it seems that we may troubleshooting. Okay. Yeah, we will mostly use Google Meet for our sessions. So hope this will be better. Okay. Okay, Elena is... Okay, welcome back, Elena. Hope you can hear and see us.
Yes, I'm back, thanks.
Good. Okay, so we had a small break, and now we can continue. So, Elena, maybe can you introduce yourself to our team, to other team members?
Hello everyone. So I have some basic experience in C#. I was a participant in Shigo's tech courses. So yeah, in the future I want to be a software developer. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, it's a next step in these courses.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, really good. Really good. Yeah, Elena already participated in our previous course, so hope this will be as easy for her as the previous part. Okay, so then let's continue. So yeah, hope I have not forgotten any points from the organizational point of view. So just in case you have any questions, you can briefly reach me anytime. And yeah, so after this course, you will take our PAS certification exam in C#. I'm not really sure what are the plans from Accenture side. I mean, during the second part of this course, but I guess Sandra can briefly introduce you to what will happen during the next the second part of this course. But yeah, so and yeah, you work as a team, and during this course, I will try to give tasks you can mostly split into the work there. You can split into the teams. Yeah, so you should be able to do creative and resourceful job during these tasks, participate in discussions, ask questions, clarify if necessary. Yeah, so anytime can ask me or other participants. So yeah, so during this course you will go through again some basic concepts of C# and programming in general. We will go through again the main parts as we did in the previous course. Yeah, so we will not go as deep into the beginner details, but if you are not sure about anything or there's something or anything not clear to you, then please let us know. And yeah, so most of all, I would like to then share the knowledge in this course in the way of discussions. So please ask the questions, please participate in the discussions, so we can make it easier. to share the knowledge, to transfer the knowledge, and of course to get the knowledge. Yeah, so if you find any mistakes in what I do or others do, so primarily what if you see that I do something really wrong, then I mean, just from any point of view, from any perspective, if you're not feeling comfortable about what I do, or you want to point me to some things, you can briefly reach me and say that this and this may be improved, or we can do this thing better or another way. So just you are free to share any suggestions from your side to me or to everyone. So that would be good, yeah, if you share such things. Yeah, so we will go through some different tools we can use in C# applications. Again, as I said, we will talk also about HTML, web programming a little bit there. So also introduce you to this field, since it's not only about C#, it's not only .NET, it's about all the or most of the programming concepts you may face in your future, because again, what I mentioned lots of times during the previous course, it's not like mandatory that if you, it's not like 100% if you study now .NET, C# or any other language that you will definitely work in this field like in 1 year or just any period of time in future. Yeah, because I mean, programming is quite wide. The field of programming, there are lots of different fields, lots of different technologies nowadays used. Also, there are lots of technologies which are introduced like every year, and of course you may want or you may need. It also depends on what the employer sees and needs from you. Then you may switch in between the different technologies, different programming languages. That's quite usual practice, what you may face in your IT life. So don't be afraid to switch to new technologies, to learn about new technologies. This will always be useful, and this is a part of our IT life. Yeah, so the main approach is what we will use during our courses, that learn by doing. So I will try to find some practical tasks, more practical tasks from my side. Also, I will share what we have inside the plan of our course. Yeah, we have lots of different knowledge checks, activities, tasks. So we will do all these things. And yeah, this is what's activity-based learning. So we will again do the tasks and then learn the concepts from there. So we will try to use resource-rich environment. And so you can use any resources you want, and in practice it's quite useful when you really know what and where to search in Google and internet. So if you, because most of all in your practical life, it will be cases that that you cannot really reach anyone, or everyone can be busy. So you need to search by yourself, and then also find this information. So if you are professional in this field and searching the information, then this will be a huge advantage. This is a huge advantage for you in IT field. Yeah, so this is about the approaches we want to use. Of course, teamwork. So we'll try to give you the tasks where you can work in teams, and also from your side, please feel free to share your thoughts with others. So this will be This will be fine. Please don't be afraid participating in the conversations and the practical tasks. Don't be afraid asking some easy questions or the questions maybe about some topics you're not sure about. It's better to ask the same question like 5 times than to make the same mistake 5 times, or like make the same mistake 4 or 5 times. Like you ask for the first time, then you forget, and you're afraid to ask the same question for the next 4 times, and you make the same mistake 4 times. So it's better to ask. If you're not sure, it's better to ask 5 times and then learn it by repeating. That's also quite effective practice from my experience. Like if you repeat similar things for several times, then you learn and you remember them better. Do you have any questions about the approaches we use? I hope this is pretty much clear. Yeah, so you can use all the links I will share to you. We'll have the knowledge checks, and again, internet you can use all the individual activities. We'll have a private project in group activity, and so the key points: teamwork, follow the instructions, guidelines we have, and good luck to everyone. Then regarding the plan. So as we noticed, not we, but I'm sure some of you noticed that 18th of November is also included in the schedule. I'm sure this will be rescheduled. Let me quickly maybe check if it will be rescheduled or not. I can maybe quickly count the hours we have. So it means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Mondays. Okay, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have 7 Wednesdays. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Fridays. And we have 1, 2, 3 segments. Okay, yeah, then it means that here we have like a little bit more than 8 hours. So yeah, I guess then this will be not rescheduled. I mean, it will just simply we won't have this date. We will not reschedule it to other date. But yeah, so maybe questions?
Artur, I wanted to add, I was the one asking about calendar. The question is also regarding Saturday, 13th of November is working day in Latvia, as we are working 19 November, I think. I'm just guessing maybe if someone needs to work on the date or it's fine, I don't know.
I mean for the others, okay, that's yeah. Now I finally understand what you mean. Because we have from 9 to 3, and so there may be anyone who is working that day. So that's also a good question. Then if there is any one of you who will not be able to join that day, then please let us know. Then maybe we can reschedule it to maybe other Saturday, or I'll give the individual assignment so you can work on it anytime you want. Let's see. I mean, let me know. Yeah, let me know if there is anyone who is working on this day, and then we can maybe think about the ways how we can proceed.
Excuse me?
In this case. Yeah, Zana.
I think I'm working this Saturday because we're going to not work in 19th of November.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
So.
Yeah. Then. Okay. Then.
Working people. Will work on this Saturday.
Okay. And then I'll think about
Maybe
this.
some Saturday before or after this we could use.
Yeah, so I'll think about it. Thank you much. Yeah. So in particular for me, that won't be the problem since I work not by a Latvian calendar. So I work for a foreign project, and then we use the different working calendar there. So for me, it will be like the usual Saturday. But yeah, for you, for some of you, this may be the issue. So yeah, I'll think about it, what we can do that day, and then let's see how we can fix this. But again, if you're working that day, if you work this day, so don't worry, we will proceed in the way that it will be fun for you as well. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for letting me know about this 13, because I don't know about these rescheduled weekend days, since for me it's not really relevant. I'm not working by Latvian calendar, but yeah, so that's really good. Thank you. And from the organizational point of view, I guess that's it. So yeah, one more thing, I didn't introduce myself to you. I mean, those who work with me, you know me already, but those who hasn't worked with me, so my name is Artur. I'm a teacher in Riga Coding School, so I'm participating in this project Riga Tech Girls as the teacher, and yeah, so I work in IT for more than 4 years, definitely. Don't remember yet, definitely more than 4 years. Yeah, so participating, I'm involved in lots of different projects, not platform projects. They are all related to SIP, if you know this system, Service Application Products, German IT software business software company, which provides lots of different IT products. And so my goal as for IT consultant is to provide these solutions, IT solutions, SAP solutions to the customers. Yeah, so I'm always in the projects. Currently, I have several projects working in parallel, so it's quite intense schedule for me now, since IT is quite, and IT people are really required in IT world. I mean, right now we have the shortage of IT people everywhere, and yeah, so IT new persons, new employees in our IT world are really needed for everyone now. So yeah, then it's good you are here. You will definitely help me and my IT colleagues from different companies to make our hopefully to make our schedule easier in future, so we can share some work with you, but maybe there will be even more IT work in future. So the shortage of IT people will always be here. Okay, let's see. Thank you very much that you are here, and I guess from the organizational point of view, I mentioned all the things. If you have any questions, then let me know now, or maybe later if you have some questions, then I will answer them later. Okay, so that was the introduction presentation, and so yeah, since most of you said that it's like it was a long time since your previous participating in the bootcamp, so maybe there are some things that you that you've forgotten, but hope that won't be the issue. We will go through these things again and hope that everyone will remember where are we and what we are doing. Yes, also some points from the organizational point of view. One more point I will. Yeah, so we'll have the practical tasks, and I will also then publicly share the progress with everyone else. So I will have this Excel file, and then time by time I will share this in our Discord channel so everyone can follow the progress. Yeah. So and then let's start with the introduction about .NET. Yeah, so to refresh your knowledge about .NET. So what is .NET? What are the objectives of .NET? Why it's needed, and how we use it. So let's proceed. Again, what is .NET? Again, we all know about C#. What's the C#? What are the programs for C#? And but yeah, so in general, what's the question? In general, the question may be what's the .NET itself? And as you learned it before, this is the large framework. Let's say really large framework which involves lots of different Microsoft software technologies we can use on many different also many different technologies on many different shared in between many different groups of people, groups of users, different systems, devices, and so any place where the software can be used. Yeah, so it's open source. It's also really important because there are some programming softwares which are not open source. It means that you need to have special license to be able to use them and also to be able to share with the users. Yeah. So, for example, again, I work with this SAP products, and these are not open source products. It means that every customer who use these products, they need to buy the special license. The rules and the agreements for the licenses can be different. It may be like one-time billing, like I pay and I use it for anytime I want. And there can be subscriptions, like I can pay every month for one particular subscription. So also there may be some different agreements and different limits on the users. Yeah, so like sometimes it may be needed that they may be the license needed for each user. So also such cases are possible, and I mean it can be done in lots of many different ways. And I mean, comparing to open source software, this is quite complicated and not as easy to proceed, and also it's not free. So if the software is not open source, then you need to pay for it, to buy the license and use it, and also to distribute it to the users. But .NET is open source, means that you can develop it for free, you can use it for free, and no one will limit your access to it. Yeah. So again, it's also developer free. I mean, it's not free, it's developer friendly. So So I mean, everyone can become the developer to create the .NET applications, .NET software. Of course, there may be some additional like maybe templates or say program examples that you may need to buy to be able to use it in your code or in a similar way. But in general, everyone and everything can be developed for free. So the objectives of the .NET framework is to again, first idea is that this helps the developers to develop the programs, develop the software. The software can be used on any device. And so it also has no limitations to the list of devices it can be used. Main idea is that that's the object-oriented programming environment. So those of you who are well familiar with object-oriented principles, that you know that our main goal here in such environment is to base the development on different components. Like we have components, the objects, and each object, each component is considered as the object, which can have some parameters, some properties, and it can also behave separately, and the behavior can be linked with other components. So quite powerful concept in programming. So we will definitely use it for our solutions. Yeah, then also for .NET, another objective is that the code execution environment minimizes software deployment and version conflicts. So it's also quite important, since you know that you can have the software which has a specific version, and when you update to a newer version, then you may have the situation when some components are not compatible with the newer version, and this may trigger some issues, and something may not work. So for the .NET, this should not be, in most cases, this should not be the problem. Yeah, so this is quite effective environment, and so yeah, this is how it looks like. So, and on the base, I mean, this is the network framework stack, so you can see how this hierarchy looks, and on the base hierarchy there is common language runtime. So this is the language we write. Later on we will see the construction of the language, so we'll discuss again the concepts there. And then there's the class library, so the library with the components we use. Then there is the actual type of the application used. It's Windows Forms, ASP.NET, ADO.NET, and then the other components, link, syntax, another library. But yeah, so maybe let's go deeper there. So first of all is the common language runtime. So this is the nature of language, natural development and execution environment that provides service to help to manage the application execution. Again, this is what we see, this is what we write as the developers, and this is what we create. And then our creation is based on the existing components, the libraries available, framework libraries available for us. So these are the packages the libraries, the packages, we can call them, which have the classes, which then can be used as the objects. What we can use to make our program work. Yes, some of them may be like must-have, and some of them can be helpful for our existing solution to not to make our life easier. Yeah, so like if we want to develop something, then there may be the class which already exists, which already has all the features we are looking for. So sometimes it's really effective if we don't write the code by ourselves, but we just simply use the existing solution. And so again, as I said, first thing is common language runtime. So this is what ensures an execution environment for .NET target languages. There are different .NET target languages. The base and the primary language is, as you all know, C#, and the language we'll be mostly working with. As an alternative, there is Visual Basic, which it can also be used. It's like more for visualization tasks. It can also, so as an alternative, it can also be used in Microsoft applications, for example, in Excel. Yeah, if you are familiar with Visual Basic for applications, so this is what can be used in Excel, and you can develop the macros using Visual Basic. So in fact, Visual Basic is the programming language you can use to work with your Excel files. Maybe if we have time, sometimes we will take a look on it. Yeah, so how you can use Visual Basic in Microsoft Excel. Then there's also C++. It's maybe the father of main programming languages. What we see nowadays, it is, I would say, it's more complicated than C# or Visual Basic or Java, since it's more like, I won't say programmer friendly, but programmer natural. Like, for example, there's such things like memory allocation or garbage collection, which is done automatically in C# and also in Java, comparing to C++, where you need to think about the garbage collection in the code. So it's a little bit more complicated than C#. But on the other hand, if you are familiar with C#, then you can, I would say, it's quite easy to also be able to start working with C++. It has some differences. Some of them are pretty much, I would say, major differences, but in general, the main concepts are the same. And also JavaScript, we'll definitely take a look on JavaScript when we talk about web development. So JavaScript is needed in web development if you write the logic for the web pages. I mean, inside the web pages, it's JavaScript, jQuery, what you'll definitely see in the web development. And also F#, this is more like, it's not the same as C#. It's quite functional language, I would say. It's not like, I mean, yeah, maybe it's quite hard to understand for you, maybe the difference between functional and non-functional language. So if you are familiar, you know, I hope that most of you know what the SQL is. And so SQL is functional language, so you just simply you just simply write the queries, and the queries are directly executed, and they do ask, please do this, please do that. Functional language in general is maybe more advanced than SQL, but the concept is done in the way that you just simply do the things step by step. It's not like you have one environment like in C#. You run the program, then the program calls one method, calls another method, it calls from one object to another object, it may do some things in parallel. Functional, it's mostly like you do step by step, execute this. So this step is executed. Next step, just simply go step by step in this way. But we'll see it a little bit later how it looks like and how it can be used. Any questions so far? Okay, no questions. You can, if you have anything, you can briefly write in chat. Okay, so yeah, and this is how the common language runtime looks in execution mode. So first we have the source code. Again, remember, when you write the program code from a computer point of view, you just simply type the text. So of course, if you type any text, if it's similar to programming language or not, you just simply type the text, right? So it's only the text. Yeah, of course, it's structured text. It has the rules. It has the rules of syntax. But at the end of the day, it's still the text. It's still the text. So the key point is that the computer, any executional environment, needs to understand what have you written there, and yeah. So, and to be able for the computer to understand, then you write the file. You create a file. I mean, so this is how this works. In fact, you have the file, you create the file. I mean, you can use any different wizards or any different environments from where you can create the files. Or most of the things that can be done automatically. Like if you create a new project in Visual Studio, then you have lots of different files already created. You don't need to create them one by one. Yeah, so they're created by Wizard, but in fact, I mean, the files are created and they have the extension. So based on the extension, the computer, I mean, the compiler will understand which language is it. Yeah, so so for each different file, you have different extension. And this is not only about the programming files, it can be any file, and that's why we have the extensions of the files, right? So based on the extension, the computer will understand what you are looking for. Yeah, so extension of the file is important. Based on the extension, the program or the computer, just any software any environment which uses the files to understand what are the language you use. So then